All right. Shalom. We are true Hebrew Israelites that you week in and week out. Prophets of the downfall of America. Before we get started, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kamadash.
The honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone who taught us truth. Much respect to the Akim out there in this work. Peace and salutation to the hope of the nation that's scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth. So we say shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah. What more else can we talk about? The prophets, man. Let's get Amos the 3rd chapter, verse 6. And as the prophets began to burn forth in the earth, we started to see what the Lord was talking about. Towards the destruction of America and the establishment of the kingdom of heaven. Before that kingdom of heaven could be established, there had to be evil to take place first. Deal with the pests, wars, our Lord mentioned in Matthew 24th chapter. Hold it up, take it real.
This is Amos 3 and 7. It said, it's like Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Yeah, so there's a trumpet going off in the city, and you people shouldn't be afraid. All right? But here it is amongst the different camps. They're blowing with that uncertain sound. They're not warning you Israelites according to the scriptures. But the great destruction, the danger, the great death will take place during the time of Jacob's trouble. It's going to leave a lot of you Israelites caught off guard in that time. But you got it up.
Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua have not done it?
Yeah, so the Lord is taking credit for all the evil that's going to take place on this earth. That's what you find out when you come into this knowledge. The Lord is the one who issues, pretty much death. All right, from him comes the issues of death, should I say. Okay? So we just say for the warning, before he brings that destruction, he's going to send out his men.
Surely the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Yes, before the Lord springs in action, you're going to see men on the highways and byways teach the divine counsel of the scriptures. Tell me what? Both sides of the break it down from the scripture. See? What makes it with Jeremiah 28,
The lion of
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. All right? It says, Son of man, because we're that trumpet. All right? Before the Lord brings his destruction, he brings forth his trumpet to the throne. And this trumpet is the prophets. Lord, what do we find in that number? It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
yes, the Lord made us watchmen to the house of Israel. Right? Because in the ancient time, you would put a watchman up on the tower. They would peer out and watch for evil. See? And that's what we've been set up to do in the spirit. So we're peering out, we're seeing that, there's evil close to the city. So what we do, we warn the people so they can get ready. Got it up?
It says, therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
There you go. Give them warning from me again. Showing that the Lord is the one that's bringing out his death and destruction. You see? He's using the left hand of Esau Edom to bring forth a lot of this destruction as well. The wars, the pests, wild be too. Homo dogs, all the above. You got it up.
It's back on you. Let me just...
Yo, this is back to the Amos 3 and 7.
I read something. I got something.
Surely the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
I got something about their word secret. Just going back, secret stone H5475, it says intimacy with the Most High. Showing you how the prophets have that direct pipeline to the heavens, for lack of better words. It's not like we're saying things out of the side of our neck. We saying thus saith the Lord.
Because the Lord ain't gonna reveal his counsel to everybody. It's a secret.
Yeah, he said that he loved he loved those that love with us.
Yep. That's it. He has given what lowly man on this earth. All right, the Israelites. Let's get out of Deuteronomy 29 real. This knowledge and this wisdom declare to the nations, the people, the Israelites, that the Lord's getting ready to visit the earth for which he made.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 29. It says, the secret things belong unto the Lord, our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law.
Right. And that law ultimately goes to what the entirety of the book. All right. So basically, the law consists of prophecy. So the Most High holds the secrets, and those secrets that He wants to be revealed, going to be revealed unto what His chosen, the Israelites. All right. The elect. That's why we're able to declare these things that are coming. And you see in World War III amp up in the Middle East. You got Iran. It's going to attack Israel. It's going to draw on America. These things are all written within the scriptures. You also got protests arising amongst the different nations. Bangladesh, Venezuela, and others as well. These are all signs of the time, pursuant to what 2nd Ezra 9th chapter. But the Lord said, measure down the time, diligently within itself. You see these things from the past, then you're going to know that the Most High will give the word that you made. See?
This Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 14, and it says they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none going to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Yeah, so that's right there letting you know that the trumpet that's being blown is the trumpet of warning. So what do you do when you hear a warning? You take refuge. So here it is, the Lord has laid out the place of refuge in the scriptures. In Psalms 91, that they see the place of the Most High. Whosoever will dwell in it shall pretty much dwell safe.
He's right.
So that's what we're offering. That's what the Lord is offering through us. Giving out for the prophets. It's safe. But no one is getting themselves spiritually ready for the battle, man. Okay? Because they're gonna cut the lights out, they're gonna take away all the resources. There's gonna be no food, no water. You're gonna be dependent on something. But the Lord has laid out a plan in which the remnant are gonna lean upon who? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shema in those times. Through faith. Alright, so we have prophets of faith. Seeing that we've been given this divine vision from the Heavenly Father, we believe the things that are written in the scriptures.
Verse 15, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within.
It's going to be a season. Alright? You're going to have pestilence as well. Let's look at Jeremiah 28.
It says, he that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him.
Yeah. This talks about what? Bee flu, mpox. C19 has arisen once again. You got demons arising, as always. So these are signs of the time.
Yep, Ezekiel 7 and 15. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword. He that is in the city, the famine and pestilence shall devour him.
These are the things we're warned about, man. Alright? Jeremiah 28 goes into that.
This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, pestilence. Okay? So the Lord is bringing all these things back. A prophet, 9 times out of 10 is going to come with that message, the message of danger. That you need to get your act right before the Lord brings all these things to pass.
Ain't no 9, it's 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's 10. They true prophet. Coming down east. Coming down east. Yeah.
Just like that. Got someplace, just an article back you up. This is end-time headline. Over 2,000 patients in Oregon exposed to HIV and hepatitis after huge breach in hospital protocol. Over 2,000 patients in Oregon exposed to HIV and hepatitis after huge breach in hospital protocol.
Yeah, and it tells you, look at Deuteronomy 28, how Lord was sent upon Israel, all the passages that were not written in the book. So that's mean a lot of things transpire in this time that you're not going to be able to find in the scriptures. But it's open from Yahweh Shema to punish who, first and foremost, his people.
Going back to HIV, they got that from the hospital. That's supposed to be a sense of protection and help. How the hell you go to the hospital and all of a sudden you catch AIDS, man?
It said a breach. Look, a breach is a break in the protocol. What was the break? You're understaffed, underpaid.
And even that, it's the will of the Lord.
Yeah.
And it's really easy, regardless of what's going on, there's really how about so going back to Sirach the 12th chapter, it says, wait, never trust thine enemy.
Yeah, because that breach in protocol is simply what?
Yeah.
That's a drop in the standard. Esau isn't keeping the standard that he once kept for the medical field. You see? So that's a place you're better off trying to heal yourself at home. Because what? There's gonna be another breach and another breach. This is just the first one being recorded. What you got? It's a lot. You got it out.
That is it. That's why the Lord gave us wisdom. And that's true to like the brother said, like the hospital pretty much the last place you want to go into these times, man. Seeking for help because the Lord has given us the wisdom of the scripture to learn how to heal ourselves with the herbs, so on and so forth. You know? Yeah, that's it. The Lord has made medicine out of earth. He is wise and not of water. You know? So there's certain things the Lord has laid out to pretty much help us not to depend on Esau. You see? Ultimately, it's the word of Yahweh by Shema Shai. It's going to keep us safe from Esau.
This Jeremiah 30 and verse 4. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether do a man travail with child. Wherefore,
Yes, because basically a man does not have children. You know that. So why is Jeremiah seeing a vision of men slumped over like they having a child? Because the terror can be brought upon the earth, man. For all the time. Even Edgar said, woe is me. Who should have lived me in those days? All the prophets saw a vision of the horrible times that we're going into. Daniel 12 chapter say, be a time of trouble, like no other rough paraphrase. So you're going to want to have a head of protection about you in that time. You see? That's what this word offers. What you got now.
wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. You see that? End time prophecy right there. You got it?
But he shall be saved out of it.
So then he is talking about the elect. It's all Israel. Unbeknown to a lot of you people there, all right? It's only a elect, a remnant are going to be saved. All Israel is not going to be saved, man. You see? You got a guy like Hassan rising up saying, they pretty much looking to save the whole nation. If you paraphrase, dismissing the doctrine. Which the doctrine consists of life within itself. There's only one counsel, there's only one teaching on this earth that's going to save your life.
This is Daniel 12 and 1. The hand in the blue letter says the time of the end. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
Yeah, so it's going to get so bad that Michael the archangel is going to come for your neck. That's how bad it's going to be.
And there shall be a time of trouble. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Yeah. Scripture says that the remnant shall scarcely be saved. So it's going to be a time period in which, all right, there's going to be so much hell on earth that without the divine protection from the Heavenly Father, you're going to die, man.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Right? We're going to take it out. Amos 5 and 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Because Jacob's trouble is still the day of the Lord. It's a build-up, man. All right, but the brother was going into the many calamities. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. So what end is it for? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So Jake really do believe that it's going to be like the coming day of the Lord, that it's going to be rainbows, sunshine, cupcakes. It's going to be a delegation. Yahushua is going to come on the chair. He's going to go to the G12 summit. Have a sit down with Vladimir Putin or whatever president if there is one, and hash out things and delegate land. And that ain't to be, man. All right. And this is the point. I'll pass it back to you, all right? It says, because we was going into Jacob's trouble. All right. As if a man did flee from a lion, because it's going to be many troubles, man. And a bear met him. So imagine you running down the road and you run from a lion and you meet a bear, that's you're gonna be running from calamity to calamity, from trouble to trouble, man. You ain't gonna have no, it's gonna be no mindset, and there's gonna be no religion, there's gonna be no woosah, it's gonna be no saying that's gonna be able to stabilize you in these times unless you have the understanding of the scriptures, man. Right? It says, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on a wall, and a serpent bit him. So imagine Jake actually getting away from particular saying parables and thinking he's at a point to rest. And in that moment that he's thinking he's to rest, he finds death, man. That's gonna be the overall sense of Jacob's trouble. If the Lord is not with you, that is Jacob's trouble, man. Calamity to calamity to calamity, man. It's gonna be that movie 2012. Any action movie is just like, it's just jam packed. You have to watch it 2 or 3 times to take in every significant part. That's gonna be the day of the Lord. That's Jacob's trouble for you, man. The only way you're gonna be able to abode in that day is that the Lord is with you. It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So what is your hope? What is your hope in that particular time of peril, man? That time of judgment? Do you have the prophets to lean upon? What light do you have within you in that midst of darkness, man? We're going to lean upon the prophets of old, man. We're walking that old path. That what? That it may lead unto salvation. That straight and narrow way, man. Because while everybody's going that way, we're going this way, man. I'll finish off. It says, even very dark and no brightness in it. And that was it. That was the point.
Yeah, the point you said darkness. In fact, you said darkness, you know, because they talk about cyber attacks also. Now, we know that according to prophecy, the Lord going to shut the lights out of America. Because he dealt with the left-hand side having an agenda to restart everything. Cause as much chaos as possible and bring in with a new order. So everybody's going to have to be pretty much chipped up and tracked by this RFID chip. So when that time of your resources being stripped away, the Lord taking away the stay and the staff, like the brother said, hey, you got to lean on something. No?
Second Ezra 16, verse 17, it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
Yeah, who would have lived me in those days? See? It was like, he was so bad, he was like, fuck, what am I going to do, man? But the answer to it, I was shot. I was shot was all saved. Revelation 3:10, because I was keep the word of my patience. He will also deliver you from all the temptation. From the paraphrase. That's what we lean on, I was shot. See? A lot of people going to die of famine, pest, you know, war. Oh, they got the military draft thing, you know. People getting letters in the mail now. They're going to start shipping niggas over to the east. See? Civil War. All that talk, man, all the talk about the scriptures, prophecies, is coming to life. Right? Everybody going to have to speak. But, what you did according to this time, in this grace period, that's what's going to be the stability of time. See?
It says the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils come?
What shall I do when these evils come? And Yahushua spoke about that same thing, the beginning of sorrow. And we ain't even seen sorrows yet, man. But we see everything leading up to it. The great collapse of America. All hell breaking loose in anarchy. People killing one another for lack of bread. In great tribulation. What are you going to do in these times when everything is going to be chaotic?
It says even powers should stand in great fear. Esau, the elite, man. The elite are in fear, man. Because he can't keep a hand on this thing anymore, man. Because the Lord is in control, man.
Yeah, that's a great point because it shows that Esau doesn't have as much power as he said he has. Ultimately, it's going to get out of hand, man, to where they're going to be afraid. Ultimately, going to that great destruction.
It says, verse 20, But for all these, so I can read this again, verse 19, it says, behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. Just continuing on. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. Because even, for a lot of better words, there are times Jacob's trouble, even though we're going to be in the midst of it, really, Jacob's trouble is really, to shave off the 2/3, the unbelievers. But even in the midst of the famine and tribulations and crazy things going on the planet Earth, niggas still not going to repent. It's still going to be niggas in that time that's going to trust in Esau, man. I'm going to read it again. It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. Because they're not going to, they're not going to say, this is how about Shimon. It's going to be some niggas that are going to give Esau the praise, man. Showing you that Esau really don't have the power that you think he has. It's really the Heavenly Father who's controlling everything, man.
Just really say, like you just said, they should not be mindful of the scourges. Even back in 2000, when everything began to shut down with the C-19, that was a sign. That was a scourge, man.
Yeah, it said to make an amendment. Yeah. What is an amendment? It's a change, man. It goes like, hey man, I'm trying to give you signs, little by little. Chastising you, like I do my man. He do the world the same way. Jake mind flooded to a point. He's like, hey man, I'm tired of sitting against you. Hey man, go ahead and go do this.
And it's spiritually, I'm done talking.
Yeah.
And that's how you know your father, your parents, when they done talking, I'm coming. That's really what the Lord is doing. Using less and less words and using more extra. It's going to come to a time, these words are going to be out there. It's going to be a time when you hire my Shimon shots when they sit up the prophets and then all hell goes.
Hey yo, the parents fed up and they done talking. They really don't care where they hit you. The Lord is really just touching America in every which way, man. And then tagging the heathens here, tagging the heathens there. He's really showing no mercy, man. To a point that we have gotten used to hearing 100 people died in such and such, whatever. That the Lord is gonna have to turn it up to, hey yo, I killed thousands. I killed a couple of thousands at one time. And yet Jacob still won't be mindful of the scourges, man. The Lord is only turning this thing up, man.
In this spirit, because the reason why they don't believe, the scripture says, who have believed our report, the reason why these people don't believe in the report because you ran in it. It's like a movie. Nobody don't know until they in the movie, until, they dead. Like, I watched that new dead for, like, we the only characters that can break the fourth wall, man. Yeah. We the only ones that's realized it's the strip of the Lord, while everybody else, they just background characters, man. Yeah. You read, look at these different movies and be an explosion in the background. You're not worried about those people that was on the bus or the people that was in the coffee shop when Joker ran up in that motherfucker. The only people you worry about is the main characters, man. And that's how you how about Shimon got us. Real quick, I got something bad down low. Brothers got it. This second Ezra's 8, and I'm gonna jump down to verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in a latter time shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride.
Just because they have walked in great pride, that's the key, Because the Lord is trying to draw us away from pride, from the ways of Esau. See, but Jacob, there's simplicity. They want to still subscribe to American team. They want to see this place as close to Israel, but they place it down. And it's something that they couldn't say because of their pride. That pride is
It says, but understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
So it dwindles down unto the elect, the ones who have been gathered by this word, that are like-minded, that believe in the same report. Pretty much we want America to be destroyed and the remnant to be saved. That's in agreement with the Most High. So as soon as we're at the second chapter, they're going to dwell in peace.
God, it says, for unto you paradise is open, the tree of life is planted, the time is prepared, plenteousness is ready, a city is building, and rest is alive.
This is talking about the kingdom of heaven, all right? gotta,
Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom.
yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. That's stored up for the righteous, the ones that are like-minded. Gather by this word and testimony. All right, that come into agreement with the how about small shot. That's what it's all about. Now you can be you're able to qualify for salvation, but the fail faith. You know?
He says, yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and moth is hid from you. And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten.
Yeah, because the goal is what? Immortality.
Is it?
In the kingdom of heaven. Like when we be saved from America, man, the Lord said we're going to be changed into what he orders. You see? Now people can't fathom being changed to what? An immortal being, where they can't die anymore. But that's what part of the scripture. Eternal life. You know? When you read St. John 3 and 16, that's a scripture that Christians use all the time. But in the grand scheme of it, this is talking about the elect being saved from this great destruction of America. And being up into so-called spaceships. That's crazy that sounds, to be changed to immortal beings, man, just like our Lord Yahweh Shai. That's the ultimate objective.
It says, sorrows are past, and the end is shewed the treasures of immortality.
The treasure of immortality. So sorrow is when you pass away. You're not going to have to worry about your woman coming up against you. You know, you having to work, get up at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, once o'clock, 10-hour shift, 6 days a week. You're not going to struggle with bills. You're not going to have to go to Esau for the one-ball thing. These are all curses. You're not supposed to be working, man. We're the kings of the earth. You know, but Jake don't see that. But we trying to get them the vision, you know, through the spirit of how about myself, but they reject it. So in return, you had to stay here and die in America with the rest of these people.
I'll put
Real quick, just slide. Going back to the judgment. Well, this Ezekiel 71, it says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land.
This is the end of the world where we was supposed to speak. It's in Israel. You know what I'm saying? Even though this message is pushed across throughout the whole corners of the earth, but it's really for Israel first and foremost.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because even dealing with that, you know, we were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So, you know, like the brother said, to back him up, this gospel, you know, through the internet has been preached throughout the four corners of the earth. Hell, you got brothers all over. You know, Australia, you know, the different Netherlands and Europe, you know, brothers all over, man.
I got a quick research. Going to the craig, brother. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Because when we go into that word world, it goes into cosmos, it goes into eon, yeah, kind. So when you go into cosmos, it goes into a harmonious arrangement. Like that's a world, like the world of the NBA. It's totally different from the world of the NFL. They're top tier athletes, but the contract that LeBron James signed has nothing to do with the Cleveland Browns. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is telling you that Esau world, his whole setup and how Esau has made you view the Lord, view the Heavenly Father, view his son, how he's taught you to live. This is how he runs it. This is how the NFL's run. Yo, let this dude have his time because my people are coming up next. It ain't nobody else got next but the Lord himself. So Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
It's a lot, if I may add to that, because this is the height of wickedness.
That's right.
Before we go into the generational righteousness, wickedness have to run its course, man. Right. And that's what the Lord did by saying Esau up here in power here today. This is the most wicked society that we ever lived in. For one example, you walk down the street, sometimes you can't tell if that's a man or a woman. How wicked can that be? The food that you eat is not real food. A woman is ruling over a man. All these things are showing you that we're at the end of this society, man. Y'all brothers got it.
Ezekiel 7 and verse 3. It says, now the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon all thy abominations.
See, the Lord said he's going to judge you according to your ways. So whatever you sow in the earth, you're going to reap that back. You sow wickedness, and that's what the Lord is going to do. You know? It's Son of judgment. So when the Lord is his place, we're not covered through the blood of Yahweh Shai. made perfect in that sense, then your sins are going to be accounted unto you. Which means that you're going to have to suffer from these plagues that are coming. You know? You got it up?
It says, "And my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord."
So this, when the Lord brings that judgment, that's when you're going to know that it was Yahweh by Shalom Shai. The Lord said, "You will not spare." You got it up?
Why the brother is bringing that up? Yeah, because there's a lot of jakes out here that believe that, oh, the Lord ain't gonna get me for this, or the Lord don't care about that. The Lord is gonna show you in the midst as He's spanking you with that thermonuclear missile. He's never with that. He's gonna sit. He's gonna be talking to Jake in the fire, man, through the fire. So yeah, Jake gonna know, man.
Yeah, because a lot of people think people think hell is actually a physical place
Yeah.
that you go to. Hell is not a physical place. Hell is actually talking about when those nuclear missiles get shot off.
Yeah. Right, man.
You know, that's what hell is really talking about, man. Because there's going to be the heat that's never been seen before. That nuclear heat. You gonna think you in hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Good job, brother.
Yeah, the earth is a place of justice. You know?
It says, verse 5, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come, and watching for thee, behold, it is
So
come."
the end is coming, and it's watching for you to fulfill it. Everybody's going to fulfill their lot in prophecy, man. You know, so as you walk around day by day just going about your business, unbeknown to you, prophecy is creeping up. You see? That's why you got stuff ramping up in the Middle East. Then with Iran, you know, Israel, and various other countries. The Lord is stirring things up to make way for World War III, Armageddon, and ultimate destruction of America. You know?
So like I got some article for a couple of them. Iran plans to attack Israel on the 9th of AV. And also, U.S. deploys at least 12 warships to Middle East amid soaring tensions. And this end time headline: Iran allies plan large-scale attack on Israel within 72 hours.
Yeah, so that's all biblical prophecy. The Lord moved away with the northern army, like Joel the 2nd chapter say, to the Middle East. The Lord is sending peace and play for World War III. He's the one that's stirring all this up, man. See? It ain't Satan, no, it's the Most High. It's His counsel, bringing forth the destruction of all these other kingdoms.
See?
And set up with a new king for the Israelites. See?
This Revelations 11 to verse 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quicker.
Yeah, the third war coming quickly. So the second war is past, right? And here it is, you have the third war, World War III, that's coming quick, right after World War II. So that's what you're seeing happening right now. Everything can be filtered through the scriptures. You can't get away from prophecy, man. No matter how much you think you control your life, the Lord had this mapped out from the beginning. You guys see that?
This is book Jeremiah 50, and verse 45, this man who the brother brought up, Israel and Iran fight against each other. He says, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Yeah, so this is the counsel of the Father right here that we're reading. All right, so it says again from the top up,
It says, and therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord. It says that he hath taken against Babylon.
Against Babylon. See, the Babylon would be what? America today. The land of confusion. All right, so the Lord has a counsel against America.
That he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
So the least of the flock, then with the lords of the Edomites, the Amalekites, follow Judah today over there in Israel. They're going to draw out America into war. See? So as Iran threatens to attack Israel, and seeing that America's backing up the land of Israel, but they're going to be forced to join in with that.
It's a saying, proxy wars be the real
Yes,
war.
that's it.
That's how you know that they can't be the people. Why you gearing up for war?
Yeah.
I thought it's supposed to be a peaceful thing. That's supposed to be a part of the prophecies, man.
So you should not learn war
You should not learn war anymore. When the people come back to the land, That is clear as evident, man. That's Satan over there, man.
Yeah. We see a bastard shot the other man.
Yeah, that's so good. I was just
Yeah, that's how you know them motherfuckers don't supposed to be there, because they got kosher pigs, a lot of late vegetation that's over there, they getting shipped over there, man. That's a cursed land right now. Because why? The Edomites in there, man.
Yep. Tel Aviv, the gayest capital in the world. You know, Leviticus 20:13 to tell you that that's not righteous.
I got, well, that's 2.2. But this is going into, this is the Lord already had prophesied this, man. And this is going into the hell, going into us being in hell as well. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. That which is been is now, and that which is been has already been. So everything that the Lord has spoken of is coming to pass, or has already come to pass, man. Right? The same spirits coming back playing in the same roles, the same nations come back, the same spirit, because America is a amalgamation or a collection of all the wicked spirits of his predecessors, man. And more importantly, Rome and Egypt. Right? It says, and Yahweh required that which is past, and what was done in the past. Esau brought evil unto the nation of Israel, man. He brought violence against the what does it go into? I forget how it's quoted, but he brought violence against
Haiti, his mother brother, violence against his
yeah,
mother brother.
he had, but basically brought violence against against Jacob, man, Israel. I'll continue. It says, moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. Now, what's under the sun? Earth, man. How else can you know, guess, up and down, left and right? It's here. This is the place of your consciousness, man. So this is the place.
Hey, if I may too, it's the place of judgment, because also you dwell in the flesh. You know, because your spirit, for lack of a better word, the Lord, your spirit don't got feelings, for lack of a better word. Your spirit, you didn't see your spirit is not going to hurt, because your spirit is not going to consume and fight. That's why you warm blood and things like that. So this is really hell that we're living in. Read that again from out.
It says, and moreover, I saw under the sun.
What's under the sun? The planet Earth.
That's right. The place of judgment.
The place of judgment, because under this earth, there's a lot of ways you can die. You know, it says a million ways to die. Hold on, real quick. Let me finish this thought. You can die from a disease. You can die from heat stroke.
Yep.
You know, it's simple things. It's a lot of people who have cancer that lays dormant until the last couple of years, and all of a sudden it pop up and they died 3 months later. You know, but what you got, bro?
Yeah, like you're saying, but like your flesh, like your spirit, and you get feeling in your flesh. It's like
Matter of fact, give me the flesh is weak. Give me that fucking. The spirit is weak.
you can't your flesh no things the same. Your soul don't feel the same stuff. Your flesh feels up.
Yeah.
You know, like when you die, you don't feel for the same stuff.
Yeah, for the same stuff you feel on the planet Earth. Because with your flesh, you gotta eat.
Yeah.
You know, not to be too graphic, but you know, you desire your woman.
Yeah,
then you want to get off and stuff like that. The spirit really don't desire it. You know what I'm saying? But it's really your spirit and flesh really got to work at once. There's like two enemies working together. In order to receive the goal, you the one that's supposed to be in control. Brother, get that part.
Matthew 26 and 41. Yeah, Matthew 26 and 41. It says, watch and pray that you enter not into temptation.
Yep. And how do you get tempted? Through the flesh. Through the things you desire, the things you lust out. This is a light-skinned big group. I like light-skinned women. I'm being honest. I like white women. If a white woman light-skinned, they'll be tempted. She got a husband. She trying to hop. They'll be tempted. But the spirit got to kick in, man. You know, read that again. Huh?
Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation.
Now, that's the temptation on the corner side, but the temptation that we're really going into is the temptation of with a chip coming out. Because it's going to be a time like no other that's coming when you're going to be tested. Your faith is going to be tested. You know, if you believe in God, we're going to really see if you believe in God when these times come, man. Because it's going to be a fork in the road. Either you're going to take the little device and bow down to this system, or you're going to trust in the Lord, bro. That's why it says watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. This also says pray without ceasing, man. Because the times we're going to come, you know, you begging for the Lord to come now. How much you going to beg for the Lord to come when there ain't no food in the house, man? People are not psychologically ready for the things that's going to come on. You got it, bro.
Spirit indeed is willing.
The spirit indeed is willing, but what?
But the flesh is weak.
But the flesh is weak, man. You know, so it's really the flesh that's going to kind of hold you back at that time. It's really the flesh that actually get affected. You know, your uncle died or something. You got hurt for a week. You know, your heartbeat broke by a woman or something. You can't bounce that. You never been the same since then. I know niggas like that. Why? Because they got overcome with the flesh. The eye spirit is kicking in, man. You know? Yeah, our brothers got it.
I got one of the lamb back.
Come on.
This is 2 Peter 2:4. It says, "For Yahweh spared not the angels that sinned." And that was Jack. That was the Israelites, man. Starting with Adam through Eve. All right, it was Eve that went off, but Adam hearkened unto it, which caused him to go off, man. Because the Lord said, "Don't partake of what hearing of that philosophy."
That's it.
All right, because they were
evil black.
Yeah, Adam. When you go into Adam, Adam from the ground, from the earth, for lack of better words, bro. You know, you got it.
It says, "But cast them down to hell." So that place of judgment.
And it's like, man, cast them down to hell. That's a low condition too.
Yeah, low condition, a bad state. Right? You know, that's where you get the word evil. It's a two-part word. Full is
Eve.
Eve is times and
Ill
full
is
is
bad.
ill. Yeah, ill times, man. It says, "And delivered them into chains of darkness." That's the flesh. That's simply what that means. The chains of darkness is the flesh. All right. It ain't no angel chained down up under the earth or whatever, dying to get out. It says to be reserved unto judgment. All right, because we know that the place of judgment is what? Is under the sun.
Yeah.
All right. So what? Your spirit go back to the Heavenly Father. As the scriptures of a brother Kapoor that said, second address, and then you got one in Ecclesiastes. I want to say the 3rd chapter. I forget.
I think you just have pulled up.
Yep.
Yeah,
I did. I'm going out, man.
Man,
Right.
that's it. Just going back to what you said about the angels and going to that lower state, because Jacob was really living it up in paradise. In the garden.
I'll get this one. You can go into
got
it. Jude, this is Jude 1:6. And the angels which kept not their first estate. That was us, man. We kept not our first estate. Like, imagine Jake wondering about the heathens. You worried about them, asking for a king. You kept not your first estate. You see? It says, "But left their own habitation," who is what? Yahweh Shani Shah.
The heavens.
The heavens, yeah.
Because Paul said, I want to, I want to be in the heavens, but it's a must. I must dwell with y'all. Paul didn't want to be in the flesh, man. Motherfuckers, you people die, bro. When people die, that's really a good thing. Because they in heaven now, bro. They in peace and relax. Even said that in the scriptures, even the wicked don't.
In Job.
The wicked cease in trouble there. For lack of better words, man, everybody go to heaven, man. But when you come back upon the planet Earth, that's when you get your judgment. You know?
Yeah, to your point,
Come on.
say death is better than a bitter life. And
Beautiful.
continue with sickness.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's actually better to die, and be in the heavens where you don't feel nothing. You're at risk.
Even King David said, he's like, "Hey man, I've seen a lot of shit in life, Lord.
Yeah.
But, hey, one that served you, I ain't never seen you bring him to the bag of the bread." So, hey, the Lord didn't set us up to beg, for us to be in this society, having to wait hand and foot for Esau, and for him to be, we got to go to him for the one of all things. The Lord said it's really better for us to die, man. But we're here to what? Push for his prophecy. All right, I'll finish this off. It says, "But the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he had reserved in everlasting chains under darkness until the judgment of the great day." And what is the judgment of that great day? That's the judgment of Israel, and we should be freed from this judgment. It ain't gonna be said no more, "Oh, I got gout," or "Damn, my back hurt, I got a headache," or "I got a cold, I'm sneezing." I ain't even gonna trip and fall in the kingdom, man. Imagine that. It said that Yahweh Shah was to snub his toe, that a legion of angels would come down and minister unto him. So you think we gonna be in this corruptible flesh in the kingdom of heaven, man? No, man. This is a brother said it best, man. This is how we should look at this walk. We passing through, man. We passing unto our ultimate form, man. Because we're supposed to be the judges and kings over these people. So what is it to actually be a judge or a king and you don't understand what it is to be him? That will make you unrighteous. That will make you unbalanced, man. So we had to come down here in this flesh.
That's why Judge Mathis, he a good judge, because he lived both sides. Motherfucker like a drug dealer, and he lived both lives.
That's why he can pass out mercy.
That's why he can pass out mercy.
That's y'all fault. Ask you something.
Yeah, come on.
What's y'all know what heaven's gonna be like? Like we gonna do stuff like we do some
Heaven-
at least some of the stuff we do. Or we gonna eat. Then we gonna eat. Like we gonna have food and stuff like that.
Let me tell you how heaven gonna be. Let me tell you how heaven gonna be. Just simple precept. You just listen. You know, get there, get there for me. Just listen. Cause real talk, bro. We already know, bro. We love brothers that answer questions, but once you just sit back, your question gonna come out. You know, but get there for me. That should be the 21 and 4. Yeah.
It's Revelation 21 and 4.
This how heaven gonna be. Because this is hell that we living in. You gotta pay your bills. You get home when you sick and tired, your folks die, you cry. It ain't gonna be like that in heaven. Get it to me, bro.
This is Revelation 21 and 4. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death.
No more death. Immortality. We're gonna be alive. You got it.
Neither sorrow,
Neither sorrow. Come on.
nor crying,
No crying.
neither shall there be any more pain.
Neither shall there be any more pain. Why?
For the former things are passed away.
Now let me hit you with this. The former things is actually the life that we're living in right now. You know? That's the former things. And once these things pass away, once this lifetime run its course, then the kingdom can come to pass. But before this place run its course, it's gonna be extremely bad, bro. It tells us that in the book of Acts 14 to 22, through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. And the reason why Lord put us through these things, so we can appreciate the kingdom of heaven, bro. Because we didn't appreciate paradise. That's why Adam went off. You know? What y'all brothers got?
Adam, to your point, you asked about how we gonna just like eat, do things to get these bodies right here. The answer is yes. So real quick, Luke 22 and 29, it says, "Now appoint unto you a kingdom, as my Father have appointed unto me, that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom." So let you know right there, you're gonna be able to eat and also drink in the kingdom. It's gonna be on earth. Right? Not in the heaven, but on earth. It says, "And sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel." So when we get those new bodies, we're gonna have the best of terrestrial and also celestial. We're gonna be angelic beings, right? Being able to do everything you can do in the human body, but just supernatural, you know, like superheroes, you know.
And you gonna be able to have sex and everything, man. You're gonna be able to reproduce the planet Earth. That's basically gonna be the one of the first things that's gonna be on the list in the kingdom of heaven, man, is reproduction. You know, even the brother just mentioned it's gonna be heaven on earth. A part of you having heaven on earth is everything that's at your desire, for lack of better words, man. But brothers got it. If brothers ain't got nothing, I got it. So you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 60. I started at 16.
That's it.
All right. It says, "Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles."
And what does that mean? Suck the milk of the Gentiles. You know, now, when you suck, when a baby suck on a mother's breast, it get nutrients, get resources and things like that. So us sucking the milk of the Gentiles is them bringing us gold and jewelry and different things. It's going to go into it. That's Isaiah 60.
Yeah.
What you at?
16.
16, start at 15. What 15?
15. It says, "Where thou hast been forsaken."
Yeah, read it.
Hated.
Oh, matter of fact, start at 12. Start at 12. Start at 12. Yeah, I already know.
All right, I'll start at 12. "For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee
For the nation
shall perish."
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve us in the kingdom of heaven, what's going to happen? They're going to perish, man. Just like back in the times of slavery, if you didn't pick that much cotton, if you didn't cut that much sugar cane,
You didn't pick that gold.
you didn't pick that gold, you didn't go and get your hand, you get your hand cut off, you get your whip, so you get your ass put to death, man. It's going to be the same thing, but on our end in the kingdom of heaven. Read that again.
It says, "For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
You got it?
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted."
Yep. That's just, you got it.
No, remember what Yahweh said. Those that would have not I reign over thee, bring hither and slay before me. That's the spirit of Yahweh, man. So what more for his men in the day of Israel, man?
And that's how you know we're going to be reigning kings. It's going to be a rigorous rule and righteousness. You know? Yeah, we're going to put hell on them because they put hell on us. Yeah, come on, that's 12, 11 on down. The kingdom come with a lot of things, man. You know? But this is why we out here for the kingdom of heaven, man. You know? It's a move, though.
Envision in your head, man, it's a move. As low level as that is now.
What you say? The king is prepared for you. Right. In spirit. How you doing, man? The spirit, I ain't gonna lie, that's not the coincidence. I just said I like white women. And why all of a sudden the Lord passed them by. Please understand it, bro. Perfect. Perfection. You know, so that's a coincidence, bro. The Lord already got the kingdom prepared for us, and brother can hold that it's the Lord's good will to give the kingdom. It ain't like the Lord don't want this thing to happen. The Lord wants us to have women. The Lord wants to have riches. The Lord wants us to have abundance, but this is not our time, man. You know what I'm saying? Read, continue on there.
It says, all right, now,
Not that, give what you got first. Give what you got first.
Yep, it's Amos 9.
That's good. Come on. Bring it out.
Amos 9, and I start at verse 12. It says, no, 11, if I may. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Yep, and it says the tabernacle of David which is fallen. Because this is the house of David be rebuilt. But we fell off as a nation, man. You know, we was once kings and priests. You know, we had our women, her foot didn't touch the ground. Now we got a whole bunch of dirty foot project holes. It's a complete 360, but now we're in the midst of building up this righteous kingdom. You got it, bro.
And close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruin, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Yes, it says, I will raise up his ruin, and I will build it as in the days of old. Now, one thing, you can read the regime of Solomon and the regime of David. Once you tap into those stories, you can see how close he was, man, into glory. How close he was into, you know, just living it, man. Solomon had 40 years of peace.
Yeah.
Come on.
What they tell you about Mount Salute?
Yeah, Mount Salute.
It's good to be hot. To be uncomfortable.
These niggas don't even know what Mount
It's okay to
Salute
be
means.
uncomfortable.
I don't.
Verse
Solomon mean peace.
They may possess the remnant of Edom.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom. So a part of the Lord letting us possess the remnant of Edom is letting these devils get inside. That's a part of the riches of the kingdom of heaven. Having slaves. What's a king without servants, man?
Yeah, that's the only way a nation can become great. It has to be free resource.
And if I may, what's a king without
How
servants?
America
man?
built one.
Yeah, that's how America was built. How was Egypt built?
Saying, make America great again. That really would that result back to, man. Having, having Jake and serving. Because that was the only time America was at its height, man.
Yeah.
She was in her glory days, man. She couldn't be touched, you know, when she had servants, man.
And it's the same thing with us. Because a king without a servant ain't nothing but a damn servant.
That's it.
You know, you ain't nothing but a regular servant.
That's it. Hey, that's what, if I may, that's why the kingdom divided now. A lot of these Edomites, they ain't got servants no more. They got to go out there and work next to, you know what I mean?
Next to
Yeah, shit, you know? That drive them mad, man. Now they hate. And I hear to this day, you know, Edomites be like, man, I can't stand them rich fuckers. You know what I mean? You know, but that show again, hey, that's the beginning of a fall too, because how I said that when the kingdom is divided, man, it's gonna fall basically, man. It's like,
and that's a heavy point, bro. That's why Esau divided now. Because again, he don't have that same power that he had in the 1950s, not in the 1800s.
Yeah, he see his kingdom slipping.
Yeah,
for him, man.
And then and that's why these Amalekites, they just hogging out the gold and let Joe Sixpack suffer. But Joe Sixpack gonna be a two-time loser.
Amalekite.
Amalekite.
Who them is? Who one of them?
Amalekite is
Abraham.
they the Jews, so-called Jews, the Ashkenazis.
Oh, I done heard of that though.
That's the top tribe of the Jews.
Ashkenazi Jews.
Yeah, but you
Fake Jews.
when you go into it, I'm gonna hit you with this. Do you know those are brothers? Out of all nations upon the planet Earth, we more kin than them than anybody else.
They come from Esau.
Yeah, they come from Esau, but Esau our brother. Esau really our uncle. You know, but he the wicked uncle.
If you look at the Lord literally gave us the best supposed extreme, like we're the ultimate righteous, and Esau's the ultimate wicked.
And that's the spirit. That's why they came out of Isaac. They came out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They came out.
And that's why you have the three classifications of men. You got the sons of God, which later became known as Israelites.
Yasharal.
You got the sons of men, which are all the heathen nations. But then you have the wicked. Esau is a heathen as well, because a heathen is simply you're not an Israelite. But he gets his own classification because he's the epitome of the bottom, is the epitome of wickedness.
And that's why Esau
came
is
in the
known
same
as
moment.
Esau known as the son of perdition. You know, when you go into that word perdition, it means destruction. Come on.
I've been watching a little bit of it, like on YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
With it right here. I fuck with it, you know.
You got any questions?
Shit, I got a lot.
Come on,
You
bro.
know, when I see how I pulled up, you feel? Oh, thank you.
See, like he answered questions and he's standing.
I'm good,
Like
thank you.
Jake asked a question about the kingdom of heaven.
We know.
But they show you it ain't for him.
Hey,
Yeah.
y'all.
Okay.
Look, like, so it's a lot of them, right? You were hitting on a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. Who,
Like-
as you answer this first, who you was listening to?
Well, this too.
Yeah, like who you heard the truth from?
What you mean?
Like he went count. Like what YouTube channel? It's like yeah.
Oh shit, like, man, be honest, bro. A lot of searching in my life. Cause like I gave up a long time ago from y'all from here, right?
Yeah.
Y'all from Birmingham, right?
Yeah.
Okay, shit.
Some brothers from Birmingham, brothers from
You know how it is here if you know what I'm saying? So like a long time ago, man, I gave up. Oh God.
Yeah.
Went searching, you know what I'm saying? Been in the street shit. So like then I started doing my own little searching, you know. Forget what I would talk, go up to church and all that folk like that though. I had to do it for my own, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I started reading the Bible. When you read it for yourself, shit enough, man, they ain't even talking about it in church.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of what you were taught. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody. So like then like man, I remember man, little female I was fucking with, right?
Yeah.
When that shit happened up there in with the boy named Mike Brown, Ferguson.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I mean how she put me on that shit, man. Then I looked at it a little bit and I started like, okay, you feel me? We travel Judah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know we God your people. I believe in God now, don't get me wrong now.
Yeah.
I done had my own experience, man, you feel me? It's real now.
Everybody
We
got
God
their
chose
walk
the
with
people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It like that footprints in the sand shit. That how it wore me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking it was gone, but he would carry me.
Carry me
You
everywhere.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I fuck with it. When I see y'all, man, to come up, man, just some more. 'Cause like, that shit for us,
Yeah.
right? About how the hell our folk fucked up, what they went through, what we gonna go through, then how we gonna be redeemed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, this the road to redemption right here.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
it, so like,
I got one for you.
you got it?
This is Proverbs 20 and 24. The Lord got you in for a reason. It's like the Lord brought you away from the church. All of us not had that.
Yeah.
We done been there, man. You know, it's like some of us was in there, but for whatever reason, man, the Lord always put that spirit of questioning about you, whatever. This is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's going of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So that questioning, you questioning what's going on, the Lord put you there, but now He brought you before the altar to get the understanding. So any question that you have, like really, whether you could think about it tomorrow, hey, come back next week. Like it's for how are you to understand your own way, how are you to order your life if you're not coming to the altar of the Lord. You'll never know how the things that are pleasing to the Lord. Yeah. But He still guided you here to what? To get the understanding better to order your steps.
Like I said, Lord really came brought us here to put us in order. Not to do our own thing, because we was out of order, bro, before we came to this truth. For lack of better words, we might thought it was right, we might thought it was straight, but really what was going on. But that was the Lord having mercy on you. Because even Solomon, he had to learn both sides.
Yeah.
You know, whatever life he was doing, whatever he was doing, hey, you have to learn wickedness and the righteous to be a perfect judge. So that walk he was going to, there was a necessary evil, for lack of better words. Give me what you got, huh?
I feel you on that, man. I feel
It's
you on that.
Hosea 6 and chapter 6 and verse 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord.
That's the problem. That spirit, what you doing now? You returning to the Lord right now, bro. It's a beautiful thing, bro, just to see like-minded men who believe in the same thing. Now let me ask you this: what name you call on when you pray? You say Jesus. That be real,
No.
bro. Just say
I stopped doing that.
Huh?
I stopped doing that, man, because I know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just got to tell you, listen, y'all, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
asking, when you
Like,
pray, who you pray to? You just,
y'all will, Yahweh.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I just say, man, this your boy again, partner.
Yeah.
Just being real, that's just me.
God,
I better come to you like that, you feel me? Cause I ain't gonna fake a flaw. Really.
It's like
Let me again, bro. You feel me?
But that's the spirit though.
Shit.
Because you
I
come
don't
to the
know,
Lord.
just keep it 1,000 with him. You
Yeah,
feel me?
that's
He already
your
know what it is.
relationship with the Lord, bro.
Yeah, as long as I talk to him
Yeah.
and be honest about it and sincere, man, I feel it though. You feel me? Cause
If I'm telling you
man.
this, the real name is Yahweh Shah.
you say what?
Yahweh is the Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
Bahashem in the
By
name.
Hashem. Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the Hebrew name of saying Jesus. You know
Yahweh
what
by
I'm saying?
Hashem, Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah?
Yeah. And power in that name,
There's power in that name. That's why I asked you what
Yeah.
name you praying in, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you
I
can
know
be
the
a-
white man a faithful man.
You
But
see
when
what
I
I mean?
read it, it don't describe him looking like that crapper, man.
No,
Just being
man.
honest. He's like one of us. A dog.
You
He
feel
one of us, a darker, bro.
You say front in the front.
You feel me?
You
Brass. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nowhere near that porcelain looking motherfucker. For real. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
That guy.
Yep, this again, this
Yeah.
Hosea 6:1. Come and let us return unto the Lord,
Yeah.
for he hath torn
He have torn
and he will heal us.
and he will heal us.
Yeah.
We in the process of being healed,
Yeah.
bro. Come on.
It says he hath smitten and he will bind us up.
And it says he has smitten and he will bind us up. A part of him smitten us is us believing that the white people, or even having the so-called white man beat us down. We were just talking about the Civil Rights Museum when we came
Yeah.
up. And the Civil Rights Museum dumbed down since we was kids.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, they used to be showing love. They don't even
It
show
was
love.
raw and uncut, man.
Raw and uncut.
They trying to hide, they trying to save spare folk feeling now. That's what there's a lot of it about, man. Like when they go to their stuff, they're probably teaching in school.
Yeah.
They don't want to make nobody feel bad.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
look.
saying? Instead of telling the truth,
But
they
niggas
worry about
did that
feelings and
though,
shit.
man.
You know?
Niggas did that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas must pay for that shit
Yeah.
too, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's why they hiring that shit, because motherfuckers must pay for it.
Yeah.
You know?
They know it finna come, man.
Yeah, they can feel it.
Yeah.
You gotta know.
My thing is like, when they gonna help?
Hey, soon. That's why I said the king prepare for
Like
you.
it lining up, ain't it? With all
Yeah.
this shit going on and
We just went into like World War III. Now, let me ask you this. Do you know what the mark of the beast is?
I know a little bit like I try to put it together. I said that motherfucker that broad that running for president now.
Yeah.
I think she gonna be the beast, boy. They gonna
Shit,
send it
yeah,
all
now,
down.
Let me tell you what the beast is. Matter of fact, we're gonna put some edification on there. Give
Cut
me
it.
Revelation 13 and start at verse 14.
Like-
Let me tell you what the beast is.
Like it should be like a barcode,
Yeah.
but then it
That's
say
the beast.
it's the number of a man.
That's the mark of the beast.
666, right?
And you know what that 666 going to? It's going to the Universal Product Code.
Yeah,
Which
UPC.
actually- but basically that's where they scan and stuff
Yeah,
like
oh
that.
yeah, a lot of shit going to that.
It make a product basically digitally, but it also goes to Kasai Stiff. You know what that is?
Go to what?
Kasai Stiff. That's how you say 666 in Greek.
Okay.
Now, if you go into that Kasai stigma, that last word stigma is actually goes back to stigmata, or something that can actually stick inside you, or a stake inside you. And that's what the that's like finish my thought. That's what that mark of the beast talking about. Now, the mark of the beast and the actual beast is two different things. You know?
Yeah, oh, you talking about like in Revelation when they
In
break it down who the
Revelation-
beast is.
Yeah, because that beast,
Yeah.
when you go into, is actually a system. Matter of fact, get that for me. Come on.
It's Revelations chapter 13.
Hold
and
on.
ver-
Yeah, get. Come on.
It's Revelations chapter 13 and verse 14. And it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Yep. Matter of fact, start at verse 11.
Come. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13. In Revelation chapter 13 and 11. And it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Now that beast that's coming out of the earth that had two horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon, that's this beast system as a whole. But those two horns is talking about the Democratic, it said Kamala Harris, and the Republican, which is who? Donald Trump. But it says they spake as a dragon, you know? Basically when they speak as a dragon, it's talking about the harsh laws that they're going to push forward. Because, them draconian laws.
Super hard.
Because for lack of better words, a lot of the laws, they get signed off, you don't really see it.
Nah.
And it's crazy, it be law dash 1077A.
Oh yeah.
And that law is fucking, they got all the right to come in your house 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You know? Or a classified, they ain't gotta have a warrant for your arrest
Yeah.
now. Read, continue on. But it says 2 horns like a lamb and they spake as a dragon. Come on.
Verse 12, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him.
Now it says he exercised all the power of the first beast before him.
Tell that's a leader then, ain't it?
It's not a
Like
leader.
Renaissance.
It's not a leader.
Yeah.
That first beast is actually talking about the Roman Empire. It's the horns. It's actually a system that it's talking about. You know? Because again, even though it might be a Julius Caesar, he's the leader of the Roman Empire, but the Roman Empire was a whole system.
Yeah.
It continued on without Julius.
Yeah.
Let's say if Kamala Harris don't get elected, this beast system is going to continue on without it.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Continuing on though.
And causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
Yeah, to worship the first beast. Basically, you know, that's physically people bowing down, but a part of you worshiping the beast is you idolizing this society. You know, some people can't live without cell phones. Some people can't live without Wi-Fi. Some people can't live without listening to fucking Chris Brown and crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's them idolizing and praising the first beast or praising the Roman Empire.
Yeah,
And that's
Roman
a part
Empire.
of being under the fully lit stuff.
Yeah, his setup.
Yeah, it's a
his whole
setup.
setup. His whole setup. How America's run. They praise.
Yeah.
Whose deadly wound was healed.
Whose deadly wound was here goes back into who? The Roman
Roman
Empire.
Empire, yeah.
Because what? America is nothing but the Roman Empire all over again.
Yeah.
Now we know because it says spake that
2 horns
he
like
had
a
2
lamb.
horns as a lamb, because when you go into the Roman Empire, you had the Flavian and the Patrician. Now you have the Democratic and the Republican. 2 horns to the same goat. Same. You know? So that's how we know that this is Rome being
Revitalized.
Revitalized.
That's why you,
Oh, yeah.
you poured that out earlier in Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter, nothing new under the sun.
Yep.
That's even talking about these rulership.
It look like Rome, a lot of this shit, like buildings and shit.
Yeah.
Places they dwell in, do business at. You know what I'm saying? Like Washington, D.C.
That's why
All
you
those
got the
buildings
Roman
and shit.
pillars and things
Like Roman
that.
architecture and all that kind of shit. Yeah. Then we got the eagle too, just like Rome, man.
Yeah,
You
come
know?
on.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, you know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, man. Been in that court system enough to know.
I already know,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You got it, bro.
Verse 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh the fire come down from heaven.
Now, we're just talking about the great number of wonders that make fire come down to the heaven. That's talking about him bombing you.
Yeah,
Because
that makes sense.
nowhere in the planet
Yeah,
Earth did anybody can bomb somebody. You went over there in Orlando, you got a drone, and now you can bomb the Middle East. That's a part of those great miracles. And once you see the rulership of Esau, a lot of his miracles come by the force of the sword, man.
Yeah.
You got it. Like that. That's a part of the great miracle. The planet Earth never seen it. When you go into what's my boy Oppenheimer, you watch that movie Oppenheimer, man, when they started making those atoms splash together, they weren't doing it in the Roman Empire, the Chaldean
No,
Empire.
it's a miracle.
Yeah.
Basically, what we got going on would be considered a miracle back then.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But that's why through the spirit, all these other empires was led up to this empire, man. Come on, huh?
Yep. It says, again, verse 13, Revelation 13 and 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Yes, and that's how Esau got his power. When he dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, great fear came upon the whole planet Earth. It was like a step that America is not to be fucked with. Like Rome. You know, when Rome had his many battles and defeated a lot of people, they knew Rome was not to be fucked with, man. You know, and that's how you know the similarities between Rome and America. They spread the military thing. America do the same thing.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, what?
That shit, yo.
Can't even escape this nigga, man. Come on.
Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Yep, because a part of those miracles too is they see it. They're going to deceive people through their technology.
Yeah.
One thing the Lord blessed Esau with is technology, a cell phone, things like that. So he's going to deceive a lot of people. And if a brother can give you a neuro link about Elon Musk. Give him one of those articles real quick. Anyone.
Shit, that damn.
That's that thing that
Them
gonna go inside your head. You gonna see the build up
They
to
try
it,
to
man.
make it normalize that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's why I said it's going to be many miracles. The whole thing behind it is this going to save your life.
Yeah.
That's the sense of order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. He's going to
Yeah.
cause a lot of shit to happen, and he's going to come with a solution. That's going to be the solution.
Like that jab them folk got.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And that was a part of, you ever heard of the word gradualism? He slowly introduced it.
Implement that shit over time. How
You
they
feel
do?
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got one.
Come on, get it to me.
This is their motto. It says Neuralink, pioneering brain-computer interfaces. Our brain-computer interface is fully implantable, cosmetically invisible.
Cosmetically invisible, so people ain't gonna know you got it. Come on.
Yeah. And designed to let you control a computer or mobile device anywhere you go.
So you can scroll.
Implant.
You can scroll on your Facebook just through your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Think
saying?
about it.
Just think about it. That's why the motherfuckers got them iPro Maxes now.
Yeah.
They introducing these people to this digital world.
Yeah.
You know? Matter of fact, give me the one you got real quick.
This is from.
Yeah, the VR headsets, yeah.
Yeah, he gonna sell light back to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the metaverse.
Yeah, the metaverse. Man, and it's so crazy. You're gonna think you be talking to a woman behind it. It's gonna be a 38-year-old man, bro.
Tell call.
Yeah, you know. You think you're gonna go get some. It's a man you talking to. And that's what he do. That's why I say he deceiving those by the means of those men.
They showed that shit. I watched some on Netflix like a year or two ago called Black Mirror.
Yeah.
One of them episodes on that one.
Yeah.
See how they do that shit, man?
Yeah, and that shit, we in the future.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, we in the future, man.
Yeah.
People think the future is all this we living in.
Yeah, every
They
day.
already got flying cars and shit like that, bro. It's a way, you know, these different athletes, Tua Tagovailoa, this nigga and Jalen Hurts, this nigga and Lonzo Ball, anybody you can name who had like a serious injury, they can give you a new fucking knee. Real shit, like a robotic knee now.
Yeah.
Instead of them putting a plate, they can build your whole knee back and put that bitch in
He
there.
making people tall. He took it
Yeah,
over
yeah,
from
yeah,
being
yeah.
5'6" to 6'1".
Damn.
That's crazy, man. And then that's a part that deceiving them. But let me get this real quick out. Give me what you got.
This is from BBC News. It says Neuralink can Musk's brain technology change the world?
Yep, it says what?
Can Musk's brain technology change the world?
Yes, because with this beast technology, it's going to change the world. Really, it's going to be the introduction to the fifth industrial revolution, but it's going to be the introduction to the new world order.
Yeah.
You know? Come on.
This week, the world's richest man said his Neuralink division, and Salaki, this is from February 4th, 2024. It says, this week, the world's richest man said his Neuralink division has successfully implanted his first wireless brain chip into a human.
Yeah, so earlier this year, they already put it in people.
Yeah.
You know? But it's now what it's called, you can sign up for it, but it's soon going to be mandatory. Come on.
It says, is he right when he says this technology could in the long term save the human race itself?
And right, because it's a thing with the CHIP, they say it can make you live longer. Whether it be, I think it's like 100-some years or something like that. Come on.
Damn.
It says, sticking electrodes into brain tissue is really nothing new. It says in the 1960s and 70s, electrical stimulation was used to trigger or suppress aggressive behavior in cats.
Yeah, because again, when those electrons get inside your brain, they can send a certain shock in your mind so you can think a certain way.
Yeah.
Because even when you feel happy, it's a certain chemical that come off, dopamine.
Yeah.
They get happy when you depressed, a certain chemical go off. Even when people kill themselves, it's a certain chemical that happen, man. When people die. So Esau have mastered that plan. He tells us that in Ezekiel, like the 28th chapter, thou art wiser than Daniel. The Lord actually blessed this man on the left-hand side with these different technologies. Never have it been seen upon the planet Earth something like this happening.
They showed it in that movie, what was that, Kingston?
Come on.
I mean, that church. Yeah, man, he turned the knob up. It's like, crazy motherfucker.
Yeah. And motherfuckers start just, it's a frequency.
Yeah,
And they say the same thing gonna happen with the little C here. They say when you take the little device, the Crown 19, you took that jab, they say it only lasts 4 to 5 years or something like that. I know somebody who took it, who died last week. Real shit. Somebody I was close with. But y'all, you got it, Salak. You got it. Come on, give me what you got. Come on. Yeah, this is
Benzinga.com, Elon Musk says Neuralink's first order of business is solving neuron damage for people like Stephen Hawking.
And that neuron thing. So again, it's going to be under the sense of miracles. It's gonna be under the census. You can't walk. No, Stephen Hawking was a nigga that was in the chair. Nigga couldn't even talk. He was drooling all the time. But he's supposed to be a damn a genius. Whoop his ass, you know what I mean? But nigga didn't believe. He didn't believe in God, bro. You know, so he went that smart.
Yeah.
But at the same time, these people, they push forth this tiny device as a miracle, man. That's the way it's going to help you. So
Yep. This back in Revelations 13 and verse 14.
yeah, read it again.
And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
By the means of those miracles. Read what you got again.
So like Elon Musk says Neuralink's first order of business is solving neuron damage for people like Stephen Hawking.
So the first thing on their list is to do miracles, man.
Yeah.
And really, they trying to copy our Lord Yahweh Shah. Because he did miracles, but he didn't have to get a neuron. He didn't have to put a device inside your brain. That's a part of him trying to be like God. That's at the end of the day, this guy want to be like the Most High. But he's not going to achieve his goal because he's nothing but a man. You know?
So like I got a little.
Come on,
you know what you're saying? It says he believes that the potential for profound improvement in communication is worth the risk associated with a new device. Once the risk is minimized, the company might consider aiming for augmentation, giving people superpowers.
You got it right.
You know,
What?
Yeah. You know, just like you were going into, you know, pretty much saying it. You know, he's trying to play like the Most High.
Trying to play God.
You know, how about Shemi Shai gonna get the elect superpower? So now he's trying to say that this little tiny device, you know, this Quran was gonna give you superpowers. You know,
That's it.
trying to deceive you.
Yeah. Make you go get it.
Oh, yeah, super soldiers. And that's why even cyborgs, niggas got bionic arms. Like a lot of these athletes who blow their ACL, that's a robotic leg that niggas got now.
Yeah.
Nigga, why you wonder why this nigga planting so hard, bro? Because they ain't got a robot in this shit. I got some real quick. Brother brought this out. Shout out to the brother Malachi. Elon Musk says the human brain has limits, chases immortality with Neuralink. So we just brought out us being immortal. We're gonna be immortal through the Lord, through this truth. But this nigga trying to be immortal on the corner side.
Yeah.
And they did the research. They said the most you gonna live is like 100 years, 150 years, 50 more. But
That's what the Bible said.
yeah, it said, well, yeah,
Like 100-some years.
180 years. I think it was 1,000, then it came down to like 120. But now it's 70.
Yeah.
80 with strength.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
This
saying?
shit fucked up out here,
You
man.
feel me? But in the kingdom, we're gonna live forever. But that's pretty much it. Go give me what you got.
That was pretty much.
That was it on that cut. Give me what you got. Go back to what you did. But just going back by the means of those miracles, man. By the means of those deceit that he's trying to do. Read that again.
Yep, this Revelation 13 and 14. And again, and it says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Yep, he gonna deceive a lot of people to take that device, bro. People ain't gonna know what they be taking, but the Lord gonna make you take it anyway. Come on.
Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast,
Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Come on.
saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the
If
beast,
they should make an image to the beast, come on.
which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Now they say, yeah, people say, yeah, this is the image of the beast. This is the image of the beast. It's not. It's a part of the beast, but that image of the beast is actually a way of life.
Yeah.
A part, let me tell you, a part of being a part of the image of the beast. You heard of LGBTQ?
Yeah.
That's a part of the image of the
Hell
beast.
yeah.
A way of life.
Yeah.
You know?
Lifestyle they
A
do.
lifestyle
Yeah.
that you live. A lifestyle of wickedness.
Yeah.
Come on.
It says verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak and call that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So it says the people who don't want to worship and bow down to the beast, they're going to be killed. Now do you, come on.
Kind of like what you were just saying about them alphabet folk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them gay motherfuckers, you go get them, they ban your ass. They you know what I'm saying?
It's a thing called
They go
being
against
gangster.
you.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You can't say nothing bad about them, but you can say some shit bad about others all day.
Yeah, you can say nigga on TV, but you can't
You can't say
faggot.
gay or faggot, none of that shit, yeah.
Because why?
Yeah.
this system,
Yeah.
that's against them.
Hey, yeah, I got
That's
a
how
daughter too, man. They're one of my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got 3 boys and a girl.
And a girl, yeah.
I be down for dude going to the bathroom with her like he a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that switcheroo type of shit.
And you know, motherfuckers had like a chill. We coming for your kids next.
Yeah.
That make me feel like you said. I got kids too. That make
They
me
said
feel
that shit. They was chanting that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a sick word. That's how you know this world is actually against us.
Yeah, it is,
that's
man.
That's why it says everybody who don't bow down to the beast gotta be killed.
Yeah, I'll be killed.
You feel me?
Yeah. I'm ready for it.
And that's the spirit. You die for righteousness' sake instead of dying the death of an infidel, man. That's the best way to go out for the Lord's sake, man.
Yeah.
I'd rather get in trouble for the Lord than get in trouble for, a couple bags. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right. Fuck them.
Fuck that, man. You guys say what? Matter of fact, then it said all that don't worship should be killed.
Yep.
Another word for kill is actually talking about, unalive folks. But kill too is actually cutting you off from the system too.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a point when a lot of people are not going to be able to enter the city or go into the city unless they have that device inside them.
Yeah.
That's what.
Revelation 24. It says, now soft thrones, and they that sat upon them. Right? This is talking about the kingdom of heaven. All this shit, come to an end, America destroying all that, Lord, come back and save his people. It says, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai. So when these times you're going to have certain souls, they're going to have their head chopped out, beheaded because they didn't submit themselves to the beast. See? They didn't take the mark of the beast. So he says, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, all right, neither his image, his philosophy, neither have received his mark upon their forehead. That mark going to what? The MOTB.
Yeah.
All right, that's that our temptation we speak about. It says, or in their hands, and they live and reign for the Mashiach 1,000 years. So it's letting you know right here in the future, we're going to have certain individuals that get their head chopped off, but they're going to be raised back alive, all right? To reign with our Lord Yahweh Shai for 1,000 period of time, okay? Send the earth back to order, all right? So that's the purpose of not submitting to this beast system.
That's the perfect point. And he says the reason why they died because they didn't bow down to the beast or take that chip in their forehead and their right knee. That's what it's going to come down to, man. Everybody, because we ain't going to go through it either, man. It ain't like the kingdom of heaven going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be a dangerous road, Matter of fact, while the brother ain't gotten there, get to it.
This is Revelation 16:2. Come on. It says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast.
He says it was a grievous sore that fell upon the men that had the mark of the beast. Now that grievous sore is actually going to say radiation. Because for lack of better words, you can have a cell phone in your pocket, but you don't supposed
radiation.
you don't supposed to have one inside your body. If you have even a cell phone near your private parts too long, then that should have cut off your sperm count. You know what I'm saying? Now, Lord got us protected. Lord got us protected, bro. But I'm saying, if you sleep with your phone on your private part all night, you won't be able to have kids.
I don't know who gonna sleep with it on their pride for it, goddamn.
That's what's going on.
I get what you're saying though. They watch too much Pornhub or something.
But even women who like to put in their breast, that's why breast cancer have been increasing in the past couple years.
That makes sense. I heard something else too, right? About like the women using their little vibrators and shit. How making them something down there with their uterus and all that stuff. And they cervical, fucking with them with cervical cancer. You know what I'm saying? Because it's magnets that's in there vibrating and shit. And that magnetic field and shit doing something to them.
Yeah, because we got electricity flowing through us as well.
Exactly. So it throwing them out. They ended up with cervical cancer and shit like that.
It's supposed to be something else supposed to go on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Esau made these women dildo heads now.
Yeah.
The only thing they want to have sex with is a piece of plastic now.
Yeah.
How wicked is that?
Yeah.
I like women. I think everybody we like women, don't we?
Women?
Yeah, we like women.
I love them.
Okay, so I'd rather a woman deal with me than a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
But read that. But that's a bad point. When women use those vibrators, because that's what a lot of these women is. They lonely as hell, they dildo heads, and they think they can bad all by themselves. Where they get that doctor from? Come on.
Esau.
Revelation
Esau.
16:2.
And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore. I want to go into that sore.
Yeah, get it.
Right? It says sore. Help. It says a wound, especially a wound producing a discharged pus. See? Come on. So that's clear and it's evident that a man in that day, you could say you didn't get the mark, you didn't get the chip. That sore is gonna prove otherwise.
Yeah.
He may have a sore growing his arm. That chip can move. It ain't gonna stay stagnant in his hand. He can get it in his head and it can travel in his neck. But you're gonna see the radiation from that chip being activated in him, because when you go into the word grapho, it goes to write upon. When you go into that mark, that's literally what it is. He's writing information if a brother could, Bobby, pull the preacher.
Yeah, Bob, yeah.
Go ahead.
Finish it.
But it says, hey.
Yeah, what I'm saying. We dealt with that. What I'm saying. Before you get there, we get what the brother got first. Which you have one?
No. Go ahead and
we get there first.
Finish that.
Yep.
That's why I want to get. That's why I want to get. Come on.
This is Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark
To a mark, yep.
in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yeah, it says to receive a mark in their right hand and in their forehead. Just going back into that grievous sore that the brother was talking about, man. Because that grievous sore is not just gonna go from nowhere. Again, like you said, that radiation being in your chest, the vibrators with the clitoris and all that things like that. Soon as that thing get inside your body, it's gonna be a whole different chemical reaction. Come on now. Yeah, read that one more time.
Yep, Revelation 13 and 16, and it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
If I may, that's showing that everybody's going to get it. No matter if you are a politician leader, even Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, LeBron James, Steve Harvey, you think they're going to have to, because they're going to have to continue in their society. They got assets. In order to tap into their bank account, they're going to have to have the device in.
What did LeBron say during pre-COVID? He said, yo, if it ain't no fans, I'm not going to play. I like old school basketball. Hey, when COVID hit, what did he do? He played.
Yeah.
He took the shot. You see?
Yeah.
So what more?
Yeah.
All right, you got it up. Come on.
He says, Revelation 13 and 16, again, and it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Hey, Papa Bashar, brother can get that word mark.
Yeah, get the word mark. Come on.
This for the word mark. Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
And what does that charagma say?
It says in the outline of biblical usage, a stamp, an imprinted mark.
All right.
And that's,
You got
I mean, yeah, that's like a stamp for somebody, an ownership.
like
It's-
brand owner.
Yeah, it's
A
movie
brand,
I
that
seen
branding
called
you. Brand.
A brand.
Yeah.
It's this movie. It's a movie I seen called Buford. It's on Netflix. Badass little movie about a cattle and shepherd. Basically, when they as soon as they got a cow or a horse, they had to brand that motherfucker. Because if they
Brand.
didn't, a soldier from the North Army, it was during the Civil War, a soldier from the North Army would come and take the Indian horses away.
Yeah.
That's when Indians started branding their horses. They used to just braid their hair and
Yeah.
stuff like that because they really cared about those animals. You know, but you gotta do it.
It says, of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of followers of the anti-Hamashiach.
Now it says as a follower of an anti-Mashiach. Now the Antichrist is not an actual person. You know, the Antichrist is actually you being anti against the Lord. People think the Antichrist is somebody with horns and, you know, a spandex suit, you living underground. No, the Antichrist, if you're going against the Lord, you know? So if I read Leviticus 20 and 13 and you against it, that means you're an Antichrist, man.
Cool out now.
Come on.
It says, the mark branded upon horses, things carved,
Come on.
sculpture, graven work of adulterous images.
Yeah, graven work of adulterous image. Bible Kushah brother can hold 2nd Ezra 16 in 70. Come on, get to start at 68. Yeah, come on.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 68.
Because why? It says of idolatrous image. Because the reason why these people are going to take the MOTB, because they're going to actually worship and idolize this wicked ass system. You know? Brother, I want to see Beyonce. I want to see Chris Brown. I want to do this. You know? Seriously, who want to go see Beyonce? Everybody going to raise their hand and each are going to come down with the chip. The chip come on.
This 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you.
They shall take away certain of you. Come on.
And feed you being idle with things offered unto idols.
Feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. Because ultimately they're going to try to force this device upon you. And then whether it be through torture methods or whether it be through temptation, this guy's going to try to achieve his NWO, man. That's why you going to the FEMA kill list. Y'all ever heard of the FEMA kill list? You heard of?
You talking about kill it?
The FEMA kill list, the red list, the blue list, the yellow list.
Oh, the FEMA. That FEMA
Yeah,
shit.
the FEMA kill
yeah.
list. It
Yeah.
actually goes into if you in different categories, whether they'll put you in the concentration camp for rehabilitation, or whether they'll put you in the concentration camp for torture, or whether they'll just put you in the concentration camp or come in your house and kill you, man.
Yeah, I'm a threat to them. They're going to have to kill me.
You see what I'm saying? But that's how it is. And if I may add, let me hit you with this. Do you think you're the first one that we was a threat? No, bro. Going to the times of 168 AD, 69 AD, 96 AD, when Christians would get fed to gladiators, man. That was the same time, bro. That time is coming back even now. The persecution of the Christian church. Yeah, the time of Nero, man. In that time of Trump. In that time period, people brothers say, since the 70 AD to like around 73 AD, and that tribulation continued, man. That was the start of it. But that's why you went to the Spanish Inquisition, It got to a point they always hated Jake, man. But read that for me again, Salaki.
2nd Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols.
Come on.
And they that consented to them shall be had in derision.
It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. And a part of you consenting unto the society, you consent unto this society, is you putting your hand out, man. Because a lot of people be in that black man on my jups, on my hips, want to be in that black man spirit, but he gonna be the nigga that's gonna take the chip. Yeah, Dr. Umar just, I hate niggas like that, man. I hate niggas. I'll let everybody know. I'd rather dwell with a Edomite woman than to dwell with an Indo, man. You got it,
I got it.
You got it.
Mark 8:35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Beautiful. Come on.
But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake, in the gospel, the same shall save it.
He says, whosoever shall lose his life for my sake in the gospel, he shall save it. Because in order for us to do that next transition into faith, for the lack of better words, we're going to have to refuse this chip. We're going to have to lose a lot of things. Whether it be in the form of family, whether it be in the form of kids, your luxury. For lack of better words, we're going to have to lose all those things for the Lord's sake.
Because at this point, it's you showing who you belong to.
Yeah.
Because this whole mark of the beast, this whole chip, Esau was marking his cow. You belong to him. You're part of his possession. The Lord is giving the earth into the possession of the wicked.
Yeah.
All right, so 9 and 20. You could
Yes, like I'm still on this.
I
ain't even hit the damn 17 verse, Revelation 13:17. I'm still on it now. Salaki. It's intricate though. That's how the Bible is. Precept upon precept, line upon line. Come on, get it for him, man. Come on.
No, it's still on you.
All right, come on. You got the Job.
No, I'm saying Revelation.
Oh, get. Back that 2nd Ezra 16.
Back in 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 69, it says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach. And trodden underfoot.
Just going into the concentration camps, man. They're going to force you to take it. Come on.
It says, For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, it says it shall be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, man. Again, it's going to be a time when Esau is going to narrow his eyes upon you. Esau coming down, having great wealth, one thing he has for a short time. The reason why he's doing it, because he knows that his kingdom is going to get taken out. And that's why he's going to get ready to push forth this new life and this new age. The fifth industrial revolution, which is going to be a digital revolution, man. Y'all heard of the CBDC, the digital bank currency? What it's called? The central digital bank currency? That's what that's going to be ran off of, man.
Like crypto.
It's like crypto.
It's government.
It's government crypto.
got
He
you.
runs.
Come on.
Yeah, like Fed now. Yeah,
Yep.
like Fed now.
And that's a way that this devil can introduce universal basic income. You know, people talking about welfare. That's going to be the ultimate form of welfare. This guy giving you the chip and letting you give you a monthly payment and letting you do the things with your currency.
UBI.
You know what it's called?
UBI, Universal
Yeah.
Basic Income.
Universal basic income, UBI. Come on, man.
Verse 71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none,
Yep.
but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yep.
For they shall waste and take away their goods.
It says they shall waste and take away their goods, man. Now again, what was written before time, by learning in the scriptures in Ecclesiastes, said there is nothing new under the sun. A part of there is being nothing new under the sun is this devil breaking into people's homes. You go into the times of not the civil rights, but 1776, the Declaration of Independence, the red coats. And that law is still on the books today. I forgot what it's called. But actually, they can legally come into your house and get every food or resource you want for the military sake. You know, and they did the same thing during the Civil War. But I forgot what it is, but that's still on the books.
They did it during the American Revolution.
Yeah, the American Revolution. Yeah, it come under the banner of martial law, man. But I know America Under Siege. Brothers gotta watch it. America Under Siege is a bad video. It came out in the 90s, but a lot of those things are happening today. You got it, bro.
Verse 72, it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall there be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
It says, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, man. So for lack of better words, you're gonna know when you the elect once you refuse these chips. You know, because for lack of better words, life continues as we know it. You know?
To add to, just because you got to keep it spiritual in it, not that brother ain't. It's gonna be a lot of these Israelites that don't take it seriously just because it's against what Christianity, what old Christianity stood.
They might be cheap. Even you going to the Bible Belt line. Like you said, a lot of Edomites gonna refuse it. They're gonna refuse that device. But again, in that time, it's gonna be a hard time, bro. We laughing and talking now, bro. But hey, in time to get in trouble, it ain't gonna be a lot of that mirth spirit, man. It's gonna be the spirit of warning, man. Survival, desperation, and what they say, the desperate times call for desperate measures, man. Don't be confused as we see people eating each other because it's a lack of bread and no food around. You know? Come on, huh? Yep. Yeah, give me
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 17. And it says, matter of fact, if I may, I'll jump up to 16.
Yeah.
It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yep, so the Lord said he's going to charge all free, being great, rich and poor, and free and bond. Whether you be in jail, in prison, or whether you be a guy free in the world, whether you a homeless guy that's living in the box, or you got a mansion, this guy is going to give you a tiny device to try to make you be under his system, man. Come on, huh?
It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast.
It says that he had the mark of the name of the beast.
Or the number of his name.
Or the number of his name. You got it.
Yeah, going into this March, because I was going into, I had to let you finish.
You got it, bro.
This is Exodus chapter 21, verse 6. And then his master shall bring him unto the judges. Matter of fact, I'll read
Matter of
it.
fact, start at the top. You got to start at the top on it.
Yeah.
You got to do it justice. Because once you go into it, it actually goes to the righteous way to get a slave, man.
It says the ordinance for the people.
Yeah, the ordinance for the people, because it's a righteous way to have a slave. Ain't nothing wrong with slaves, man. You know, you can have a slave in a righteous way. We slaves today. I gotta get my social security number somebody else so I can work for them. You know, we slaves today, whether you know it or not.
That's right.
Yeah, come on.
It says 21:1. Now these are judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou find an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve.
So 6 years he's gonna serve and he's gonna work for you. Come on.
And in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing.
In the 7th he shall go out free for nothing, man. You know, in like about a righteous way to do it.
If he came in by himself,
he wicked, man. Y'all said, and really, that's just witchcraft. There's a lot of witches here in Birmingham.
Loud ass.
Yeah, loud noises, shit that's obnoxious. There's a lot of wizards and witches. Ain't that right? Yeah, I can see.
it says,
See what I'm saying? Come on.
it says, if he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him.
Then his wife shall go out with him. But come on, get into it.
So basically, if you had a wife and going in, you can leave with her. But if you get a wife under your master, and that wife belongs to the master.
He gave you that.
Yeah, he gave you that.
And that showed you that in the times of roots with Kinsey and Kunta.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It says, his master hath given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters. The wife and her children shall be her master.
Yep.
And he shall go out by himself.
Yep. Come on now.
If the servant shall plainly say, and this is the point of this mark of the feast of Esau, our people are plainly saying it, whether they understand it or not, that, yo, you're our master. All right? It says, if thy servant shall plainly say, I love my master. We saying that. My wife and my children. What is our wife? It's wisdom, man. What is our children? The fruits of our labor. The Lord delivering us from calamity to calamity for us to still get out here and do the work. All right? It says, I will not go out free. So he's telling you, I'm not leaving. He's like, nah, you're a good master. I like how you get down. I appreciate the things you've given unto me. I don't want to go free. So what happened? Then his master shall bring him unto the judge. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl.
And you got me add to that because get that word bore and all for me. Because one thing that pointed out to me, he said he loved his wife and his kids, and he would not go out free. And in that sense of Babylon, Babylon gave you your wife and kids, man.
Yeah.
You know, they gave you this society, happy wife, happy life. You know, wicked, man. He ain't nobody the wicked witch of the West. You know? Yeah. He wrote that 666 down, and he ain't nobody a damn wizard, man. But again, this is the reason why we want to get out of Babylon. This is the reason why we won't dwell here, man. We're going to continue to see shit like that. Just going back and says, I love my wife and my kids. I would not go out free. Basically, you said, I will put you, I want to be under your rule forever. And the stamp on that is having that board and that all. Get
It
that
says
board.
bore to pierce.
To pierce,
It says, it says to pierce, to go through.
to go through. And get that word board, you better forget regular Google or all in regular Google. Come on.
That word all from learnthebible.org. It says basically it was a sign of voluntary slavery.
A sign of voluntary slavery. And that's what it is once you take that little device. It's a sign. It's a sign of you voluntarily saying, I worship you, instead of saying you worship the Most High. You know, come on.
It says the servant was brought to a doorpost, and the master would place the servant ear up against the wood.
That's the earrings, you know.
Yeah, and then he'll have that awl. That's the boring instrument. Just like that ear piercing. You know? The same little thing when you pierce a baby ear.
Yeah, you go to Carl.
You go to you go to Claire.
Yeah, Claire's.
Go to
I said,
Claire's, yeah.
I'm thinking about pounds now.
You got it up.
No, you got it. That was it on it?
Yeah,
Okay, you got it.
now, if he could go now, go back to that Revelation, that 13 and 16, and go into that Mark, because it's more into that.
Yep, Revelations 13 to verse 16. All right, and it says it says, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
The brother had already elaborated as to who those individuals would be. All right, go into that, because we went into Quran, go into the other definition into it. It's threefold. So go into this Mark breakdown, it's right there upon our noses. As the Lord literally, he gave us a heavy breakdown in that one verse. If you got it up, go into it, because it goes into Quran sometimes. Got it?
Strong's G5482 goes to corrupt root word. It says to sharpen to a point.
So sharpen to a point. All right. Is any more on that?
Yeah, it says a pale of stake and palisade.
All right. Now, think about a rampart, a palisade. When you would breach or storm a castle, you know those sharp pieces of wood. It looked like you could stab. It's just a sharp piece of wood. That's a palisade. All right. So it says what? Read that again.
And it says a pale or stake.
So same thing as that all. You would put his ear up against something solid, and you would drive this. So imagine somebody piercing your ear with a piece of wood, a peg. So, well, if a brother got the chip, yeah. All right. How do they get this chip inside of you? They need to see that syringe. That's that sharp point. All right. Same thing. That's what do they call an awl? It's a boring instrument. So you gotta have an instrument. When you go into the word kasai stigma, the mark of the beast, it goes into prick, tool, and preparation. You got the preparation, you got the prick, and you got the tool. All right. This is the tools, the awl. All right. You want to? Now go into to that. Go into Grapho.
Yeah, Grapho Strong's G1125 says Grapho. It says to write with reverence.
See, you got it.
To the form of letters. It says to write to one by writing in the written epistle.
So it's to write. It's to write upon.
To give information.
To give information. So this chip
gonna be
see, so look, it's a graven image. See how the Lord layered it? He was like, so imagine when you go into Quran, the Lord say it's just it's a board, it's a stamp, like you would stamp a horse. All right, so obviously this is going into ownership, but it goes into it a little bit further as the tool is that it was going to use. It was going to use what? A palisade, a sharp instrument. All right, yeah, a needle. Now going to that one more.
Yeah, it says.
What is that grapho? What is the microchip itself? All right, now before you bring that up, you remember the C19 when they hit you with the C19. What did they have in it? They had graphene. All right, that graphene, 15%. It took what? They said it took 35. 35% of your DNA. It took mRNA. That was that grapho. It took 15% it took 25% the first shot. No, it was 15% the first shot and 10% the second shot. So that puts you at 25, and then the booster gave it another 10 to make it 35.
They boosted grapho.
So they boosted. That's what it was. It was setting your body up for the chip. It's creating the environment so the information can be passed.
And then when I got the so-called nano dot bots.
See, so
small technology.
So that information is going to be written upon that chip. And what does he always tell you? We want to be able to help you in healthcare. If you have, we need to know who you are. We need to know what you're like.
They said that chip is they can detect the viruses going in your body.
See? But it's going, now I'll pass it back to the brother. It's going back to those great miracles. But the Lord said that this very chip, this mark, was going to give you what? Previous soul. But he's going to hide behind the auspices of, hey, I can create miracles. and we're gonna see that grievous sort. It's clear evidence, like, yo, man, this is the gap. This is the point.
And even during that Crown 19, motherfuckers took that seed up and they had them chemical reactions out for it.
Bell's
You know,
palsy,
Bell's palsy.
face going paralyzed.
I said it was one a dude, he was actually Wi-Fi. You know, it was like you could look him up, wherever he go, he had a Wi-Fi signal. Because it was in his body, man. But you know, that's a part of all the, it's a thing called the Internet of Things, IoT. Now when you go into the Internet of Things, it's like your cell phone, your car, your Bluetooth speaker, your TV. The key point of the Internet of Things is people, you know? So that's why Esau want to do a thing called the Internet of People, connect you to the system, man. Connect you to that beast system. And the only way he can do that is putting that device inside you, man. That ultimate tag, you know? Yes,
So, so really, Jay can't say that they don't know the breakdown to the mark.
Yeah.
You know what it is. So you know to avoid this.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11.
Beautiful. They say you know it. Come on.
Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
His ultimate device. This is his end all be all. And when you go into the word device, the brother had broke it down. The etymology, it goes into a separation. All right, devices can connect you or separate you. Esau's device is going to separate.
It's a deconnector.
Yeah.
Device is
Esau's
something that you got to hold on, got to hold of you.
Yeah, like the Lord can still deal
Like
with
saying what you're doing
right
to be a vice. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vice grip.
Yeah,
Shit
they
like
were
that.
vice,
Vice.
ICE.
So
Yeah.
device, be have a hold.
Separate.
You know what I'm saying? Be hold.
Yeah, so
Separate.
Salaki, real quick, he got this brother got the definition of device.
Yeah, and simple Google definition for that word device. The first definition, a thing made or adapted for a particular purpose, especially a piece of mechanical or electronically equipment.
That's that device. When it says we are not ignorant of what? Same devices. Read that again, brother.
A thing made or adapted for a particular purpose, especially a piece of mechanical or electronic
we're not
equipment.
ignorant to your purpose. Why he set up the system the way he set it up, why he moving the way he moving, why he talking the way he talking. We're not ignorant to his devices, man, because the ultimate end all be all, all road leads to the chip, man. All roads lead to y'all shower the chip. So
They say Y2K experience. That's supposed to be like the West College shit down. Give me the second definition.
Second definition for that word device, it says a plan, method, or trick with a particular aim.
And that's what's that aim to do? For you to bow down into this wicked system, man. That's that trick. Because Esau's going to try to trick and tempt you by taking that device. By taking everything away from you and giving you a solution. Order of chaos is going to be on a high scale in a lot of days, man. You know? We got to go back to the 17. Let's get that 17.
This Revelation chapter 13 and verse 17. But that no man might buy and sell, save that he has the mark of the name of the beast, of the number of his name.
Yes, and nobody will be able to buy or sell unless he has the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell no more unless you have that device inside you. Continue on, man.
He is wisdom, and him that has understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Now this is wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Basically, this is the understanding to the breakdown. The name of the beast is 666, 306. Now again, that 666 actually goes back into the universal product code. Come on. When right here at the beginning, 2 lines right there, that represents a 6. The middle 2 lines represents a 6. In the back 2 lines represents a 6, right? But it also goes back into Chi-Psi Stipple. Now, brother can get that Google, blue letter definition. Just the blue letter definition, it says Chi-Psi Stipple. Now, when you go into the word Chi-Psi Stipple, the psi, the chi, which is in the Greek an X. But put it in the camera. The chi in the Greek is an X, which is the representation of X, not the Lord. The psi, once you look at the psi, the middle character is actually a serpent, which actually is the representation of Esau's medical field. And then stigma goes back into the stigmata, which is the key device to it, which is what this little tiny device, small as a grain of sand, which will go under people's skin, man. That Microsoft, micro C help, man. It's not no coincidence that Bill Gates is one of the leading guys that's pushing forth this Neuralink type of vibration. You know, this guy, he even have a thing with Jeff Bezos called Synchron. You know? All right, now, brother.
Thank y'all.
All right, take care, bro. Yeah, go. Matter of fact, since that was on that, Bible, should I get Daniel the third chapter? You got that?
No.
It's spirit. Matter of fact, stop, y'all. Give what you got. We're going to Spirit. Let's go ahead and get that Daniel the third chapter. And we'll probably, what you call that? Go ahead and read it from who you with. Yeah, start at verse, start at 2. Come on, start at 2. Yeah, start right there.
This is Daniel 3 and 7. Therefore, at that time, when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the nations and the languages fell down and worshipped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up.
Yeah, just like this beast of the day. There's going to be a time when people are going to see certain things happen upon the planet Earth. There's going to be a time when people are going to be under a state of desperation, and they're going to bow down to this wicked system, man. But you got it, bro.
Wherefore, at that time, certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews.
Yes, and there's going to be certain niggas that's going to snitch, man. You know, people that's going to hate the love of Yahweh Shah, the ones who's going to despise our liberty, who's going to try to tell on us. Come on, huh?
Come. They spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar.
So they went to the police station. You know, your auntie Darjean, she hated because she took the sea help and they gave her a pack of noodles, and you ain't taking. The Lord got you eating some dip. You know?
Yeah.
Definitely it's gonna be envy too. That's gonna drive niggas to tell on us because they're gonna see the favor of the Lord upon us. That bring envy. Look at David and Saul, man. Come on, huh?
Come. They spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever.
O king, live forever. Tell you, ass kissing. Come on.
Thou, O king.
And that's how you know, like these other nations, they really simple, man. They ain't got the spirit of discernment because all you gotta do is worship them a little bit and they guard to go down, man. That's how Esau took over the whole planet Earth, through the sea. You got it, bro.
Thou, O king, has made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, and sackbut, psaltery and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, shall fall down and worship the golden image.
It says it was a decree. Once you hear this certain song, everybody must bow down. Come on.
And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Yep, if you don't, you're going to be cast in the fiery furnace. Going back, Bible shall get Revelation 13 and 15 and read it one more time. Get what you got out, read that again, then read what you got. Just going back, the similarities, the things that was written before time was written for our learning. That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Because this is comfort to see how this story ends, man. You got it, huh? Read it again.
This is Daniel 3 and 11. And whoso falleth down, not down, and worshipeth, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Yeah, this Revelation 13 and 15. And it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, so if you don't worship and bow down to the beast, you're going to be killed. If you don't worship and bow down to that image, you're going to be killed. You see the similarities here, man? Yeah. And it's not no coincidence. Today, if you don't have that Crown 19, you couldn't enter into certain places. You coughing and stone. Now, it was certain instances. Jake didn't have no mask in CVS. They end up beating him up, kicking him out. And you like, man, I can have to the 64. Y'all don't whoop him instead of running away, man. Shit crazy, man. But that just shows you how Esau is using the fear tactics, man. Fear will make somebody move, bro. You got it.
There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon.
And there are certain Jews that's the spirit, you got it.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, come on.
These men, O king, have not regarded thee.
Yes, in Oxford they say, yeah, they ain't listening to what you saying. I ain't seen them at the post office. They don't come to Walmart no more. I ain't seen no lump in their skin. Well, they ain't got no lump in their skin, you know? You got it.
They serve not thy gods,
Yeah, they serve not thy God. Come on, we don't.
nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Yes, because most people are standing still for righteousness, man. You know, it tells us that in the book of Psalm, the 5th chapter. You got it.
Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up?
It says, don't you not serve the gods of Yahweh, Shemashah, who the Lord have set up, you know? Continue on.
Come. Now if you be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made well.
Yeah, so ultimately, he gave them one more chance to cool out, man. He gave them one more chance to test their integrity. Now, for the lack of better words, the Lord's going to do the same thing with us, man. Every brother's going to have that hour of temptation.
Isaiah 33:6. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the significant of our time and salvation. Lord, you see, we're going to walk with that in that day, man. Because that's when it's going to be needed the most. Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
But if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
In that same hour, into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. It says that same hour, right? Give me what you got, huh?
Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep you from the hour of temptation.
It says in that same hour. So the Lord's going to keep us in that hour of temptation. That same hour when this devil trying to get that burning and fiery furnace upon us, man. You got it?
It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
To come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, man. You know, so the Lord's going to get ready to test everybody's faith in that day. You know?
Hey, you can finish your point.
Come
Add to it because it was the three brothers. They call it the three holy sons, man. So we understand what the number 3 represent. It was understanding. But what? It was like, hey, you gonna keep with that understanding? Because you do understand what I'm gonna do to you, right? And what happened? They were thrown in there. But it said it was what? When you read the story, it said it was as if there were 4 men in there. And we know the number 4 represented the brothers went into it early, that it goes into mercy, man. You see how those 3 walked with understanding in the law, and the Lord showed them mercy. He was in there with them. That's what that's the significance of what we're in the midst of, and we're going to face in the days to come, man.
Hey, that's the confidence of Yahweh Shai, man. The faith of Yahweh Shai. Brother just showed me the three burning children, the same picture.
Yeah, see?
You know, that's not no coincidence. Why this story coming out all of a sudden, man? Showing you brothers in the same mindset, man. You know? Going through the hour, that burning and fiery furnace. Brothers are going to have to go through that to prove their faith, man.
Yeah.
You want to be a king, you're going to have to earn that shit, man. You got it.
Earlier we brought out try them like gold, try them in fire.
And that's the heavy point. You said like gold, try in the fire. And what one thing you do with gold when it get put in the fire, you put the heat to it. And a part of you putting the heat to it is you going through hell. So the Lord's going to do the same thing for us. It's a bad point. Yeah.
Kind says, and who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hand?
And that's the Spirit. Who is that God that should deliver you out of my hand? So this like Nebuchadnezzar busting up his chest against the Lord. Who gonna? I'm gonna throw you in. Who gonna save you out of it? Let's see the reaction, man. The men of integrity. Come on.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
Yeah, I ain't finna hold my tongue. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you. Let me tell you this, you know. Come on, huh?
If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace.
Yeah, come on.
And he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not,
So if I do gotta die, come on.
be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
And that's integrity, man. I know the Lord can save me from this bullshit. But let's say he don't. I'm not going to bow down. And the brother's going to have to deal with that situation, whether it be in the form of a guillotine, a firing squad. Because Trump said when he coming back in office, he's going to come back with those different type of killings, man. He ain't going to do the lethal injection no more, man. Guillotine, electric chair, torture chambers. You got it, huh? Yeah, keep on going.
Nah. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
And that's that great rap that Esau have, man. Come on.
Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and cast them into the burning fiery furnace.
Yep.
Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
So they put Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego inside there with all their garments on. Hey, you come through, man. It's all good, brother. You got it a lot. But again, those 3 men, they came in with their Babylonian garments on, man. You got it.
Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, the furnace was exceeding hot.
Yes, the furnace was exceeding hot, man. Come on.
The flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So instead of those 3 men dying, the Lord ended up destroying the 3 men, the men that tried to throw them in there, man. And that's a part of the Lord making Esau's weaponry fall down in his own pate, man. The Lord is letting you say you're gonna get hit with your own trap for the lack of better words. And Esau is known for that. You know, come on.
And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astonished and rose up in haste and spake.
Because when you look at it, you know, a lot of times he's going, they probably had a lot of yelling, a lot of trembling. He probably threw them in and he probably heard call law, you know. He heard praising, man. Because once you read the prayer of Azariah in the book of the Apocrypha, it actually says they praised them in the midst of the furnace, man. Continue on.
Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire?
And like you said, that 3 represents understand. You got it?
They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose.
Yeah, he seen 4 men, come on.
Loose, walking in the midst of the fire.
Yeah, he got 4 of them. What happened now?
And they have no hurt.
And they have no hurt, man. Showing you how the wings, that Psalm 91, the wings of the Lord is going to cover us in that day, man. You got it, bro.
And the form of the 4th is like the son of the Most High.
And it's Yahweh Shai, man. It says the son of the 4th is like the form of the 4th is like the son of the Most High, man. We're showing you that Yahweh Shai, he is salvation, man. And he's going to save us in a time of danger. See, you know? Come on, give it to me. Rock forward. Strive for the truth. Yes, the Lord shall fight for it. And that's it, bro. The 3 holy church, they strove into the truth unto death, man. Because they say, if the Lord don't deliver me, guess what? I still won't bow down to the system. But again, that's going to actually lead into a crown of life. You keep your integrity. You know, you staying strict into your morals and things that you believe in. The Lord look good on things like that. You know, you got it. That was it. Yeah, read that one more time. Anybody got something else?
All right, this is going into Maccabees, still going into
Jake, hey, fighting, striving to the truth unto death, man.
all right, speaking to the 7 sons. All right, it says, I start at verse 14, just for time's sake. It's chapter 7, verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men, to look for hope from Yahweh to be raised up again by him.
And it's beautiful. It's good to be put to death by men just to be raised up in hope, man. Because even it tells us that in 1 Thessalonians, don't mourn about the ones that die, but be happy because they're going to be raised up first, man. You got it, huh?
Yeah. It says, it is good being put to death by men to look for hope from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
Yeah.
That's Esau, because they were speaking to the Roman soldiers that were tormenting them, man. They were being mangled. They were being put in cast skillets and caldrons, being basically cooked alive, man. And they were still seeing one brother being put to death after another. And every last one was like, man, we ain't eating. And it was all for not eating pork, man.
Yeah.
All to not eat pork. And they willed themselves to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. Like, nah, man, we ain't going out like this.
That's a divine spirit. You got it.
Afterwards, they brought the fifth also and mangled him. Then looked he unto the king and said, thou hast power over men. Thou art corruptible. Thou doest what thou wilt. Yet think not that our nation is forsaken of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So he's like, yo, you got the power in your hand, man. You can do to me what you will. But remember, you're corruptible, man. You're gonna die just the same way.
Yeah, you in the flesh, man. But the Lord destroy your spirit, man. They knew back then that in this lifetime, those people are gonna come back into slavery, man.
God.
You know what's a little bit more on that?
Yeah, it's a more.
It
says, yet think not that our nation is forsaken of Yahweh.
Yeah, so we're not forsaken of the Lord. Going back to Judas the 5th chapter. You know what I'm saying? This psalm that's in the midst, beware, because their Lord, their power would defend them. Just like going back into the 3 holy children. Those 7 Hebrew brothers plus the mother, all along got put to death, man. These are the times that we're coming in again. People think the Bible is a book of love and kisses, not knowing that a lot of bloodshed had to be shed in order to strengthen people's faith.
God, Jake, really is what boxers say, man. You know, going out on your shield is a commendable thing in war and in life, man. You know? And this is what this Jake was doing. I know I'm butchering it as the way I'm reading it, but Jake was really talking. Jake was encouraging himself. Yeah. He was talking shit to Esau.
And imagine the people that was around them commending them off their faith.
Yeah.
You know, because it was, you know, people, you got to look at yourself in that time. People was looking up into those men. Yep. That's why they said those men as an example. They ain't just get just a regular nigga. They had to get the leaders to set them up. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau know the thing. You cut off the head and everybody a scallop, you know? Right. You got to let me some more.
It says, but abide a while.
Come on.
And behold his great power. How he will torment thee and thy seed.
And that's it, because the Lord is going to torment Esau and his seed, man. For what? The things that you did unto the nation of Israel, man. And it ain't like the Lord have forgotten about all the wicked atrocities that you did. In the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be a long list of the reasons why Esau must be put to death, man. But you know, I think that was
pretty much it.
So yeah, with that, I can pray that this video was edifying. We'll give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash.
We'll give double honors to our apostle and elders, great millstone, and shalom.
Shalom.
Tonight. Bob. Man. Gotta go ahead.